Hey guys, welcome back! Okay, I'm giving you the part 2 that I promised. Sorry to leave you guys on a cliffhanger, but sometimes you just need to like refilm something, and that's kind of the pickle that I was in. So, go ahead and subscribe down below if you're enjoying these labor and delivery videos, and watch some of the other videos on this series if you're interested in how I became a parent. I go into a couple of other experiences with Rosalie, my first child, and this one's about Margot, my second. And yeah, so where did we leave off? We left off when I was on the other side of this curtain. There was this lady, like, going to give birth on the other side of this curtain wall that did nothing to scare me to death. I wasn't there to witness anyone else's birth. I was there for my own labor and delivery, and, like, I'm not here to be the husband here. Like, I don't want to have to see what happens till I have daughters of my own in the labor and delivery room. Okay? Like, get her out of here. They did. They ended up wheeling her out. My nurse came back, and I was dilated to a 4, and they admitted me, called the on-call OB-GYN, which wasn't my actual OB-GYN, so I was kind of sad about it, but realized that I actually really liked this one. And they brought me to a room. So Curtis did go and drop Rosalie off at this lady's house. Thank you for her. And he came back right before I was about to move to an actual labor and delivery room. And they had me all, you know, getting on the bed, and they put on the fetal heart monitor, and they went to put in an IV.
Hello, I'm your nurse today. We're giving you an IV. Oh, so sorry. IV really stands for impossibly not very sharp. Up your arm and hold it. Perfect.
Which feels like a literal straw going up your arm. And the OB-GYN comes in and it's like, hi, welcome, you're having a baby, you're in active labor, 2 thumbs up. We're gonna go ahead and pop your water, raise your water for you, and to progress the labor. So, you know, I'm laying down, he like goes in with like this pointy thing. I actually don't have like a very good memory of it. Pops my water, I guess. I didn't feel it. I couldn't feel it at all. And then I start gushing water. Like, literally, I've got some actual footage of the doctor when I started gushing. Oh my God! Nurse! Nurse! Give me a towel! Ah! Ah! Alright, I think we're done gushing here. The nurse that was on call was like, I have never seen so much fluid. So, yes, I was very well hydrated, and I had lots of amniotic fluid. I am the golden birthing mother of all mothers. I don't know. I was actually really embarrassed. I was like, should I feel embarrassed by how much water I am uncontrollably peeing everywhere? Like, welcome to Niagara Falls! Lucky Ceaira. I got the on-call OB-GYN instead of my actual OB-GYN because my actual OB-GYN was at the lake the week before and broke his leg. I mean, what kind of luck can I have that my OB-GYN breaks his leg a week before I give birth? I think it was 2 weeks before. Let's not get too dramatic. It was 2 weeks before. But still, he broke his leg in 2 different places and was not around to birth my child. And I was shocked when scooters in, and it's like, hey, so if you'll let me, I'd love to deliver your baby for you. And I'm like, seriously? Like, okay, like, if you feel like you're up to it, like, whatever. I don't care who catches the baby, and I've already trusted you with my previous child, so yes, you're more than welcome to come in and birth my baby if you feel so inclined. After my water gets broken, then the contractions, they already were like pretty painful, like maybe a 6 out of 10 on the pain scale. At this point, they start to build. Obviously, they broke my water to like progress labor, so my contractions were getting more uncomfortable, more painful, and I started really wanting my epidural. But funny thing is, I actually started having this book stuck in my head. This is a book that we read to Rosalie, and it's just so rhythmic and like rhymes, and it was like a contraction was coming. I was like, deep in the water where the fish hang out lives a glum gloomy swimmer with an ever-present pout. I'm a pout fish with a pout face, so I spread the dreary wearies all over the place. Blah blah blah. And another contraction comes along that's like, along comes a clam with a wide-winning grin and a pearl device for her pal to take in. Hey, Mr. Fish with your crosstown frown, don't you think it's time to turn it upside down? Time says the fish to his friend. Nice thought, Miss Clam. I hear what you're saying, but it's just the way I am. Another contraction. I'm a pout fish full of pout face. So I've read dreary wearies all over the place. Blah, blah, blah. It kept going on and on. Like, this kept going on. It just fish with a pout face, so I spread dreary wearies all over the place. Must have been a form of coping, I don't know. And I actually get my epidural, and man, epidurals are awesome. I think they tilted me back a little farther than I should have, because just like everything just started getting really buzzy and warm, and I was like, I don't have any more contractions. I feel good. It could have been because I was exhausted too, because I hadn't slept since the previous night. It was like 7, 8 in the morning. I think it was like 9 actually by the time I got my epidural. And the previous night at 11 I couldn't go to sleep, so I've been awake for a while. My parents actually came in and like sat in the room while I was in active labor. Like, the epidural was great. I was fine. Have a conversation with me. Sure, let's talk. Then all of a sudden I started to feel a really painful heaviness down there. And I was already like, I couldn't feel the contractions, so it was really bizarre to me that I could feel whatever this was. My dad actually got up and like got out of the room and got the nurse's attention. I mean, I know there's the nurse call button, but who needs that when you have a dad? He's like actually a pediatrician, so he's like, hello, yes, you should actually take this seriously. She's feeling a heaviness down there. Because I guess the idea was that I was crowning, or like the baby was like coming to the surface of the birth canal, because the nurses came in and they're like, oh yep, you're dilated, let's call the doctor. And the doctor and the hospital were like connected by an air bridge, and I can just see like my doctor just like scootering like as fast as he could down the hall. And he like busts in the room, and I'm like up in stirrups, and things just felt so wrong. With Rosalie, I didn't feel anything. They were like, oh, you're dilated to a 10, let's get the doctor. And the doctor literally had to tell me when I had a contraction. He's like, okay, push. And I'm like, okay, that doesn't feel any different, sounds good, I'll push it. But this time around, like, I could tell when I was having a contraction. I think I felt like at least a partial, like the ring of fire sensation. I think I could feel that because it felt wrong. It felt like a log too wide for the river was trying to go down the river and got stuck somewhere, okay? It felt like a poop that is just like too big to fit out, to come out into the world. I had Curtis and my mom over here, and Curtis actually starts chanting the pout fish. Deep in the water where the fish hang out lives a gloomy swimmer with an ever-present pout. I'm a pout fish. My mom like looks at him, she's like, I don't think that's helping right now. And I was like, that's true. I couldn't really say that in words, but it was true. I think her face said, Curtis, shut up, and I agreed wholeheartedly. Love him, but the pout fish wasn't what I needed at that time. So I pushed like twice, and somehow my doctor is standing with one leg back behind him, up in a cast, one leg actually on the floor, like ready to catch, and push twice. Out comes Margaux's head, but actually the widest part is their shoulders. And I just was like, I can't do that. Like, I don't know if it was just like an instinct so that my body had, was just like, in order to prevent further harm, I'm gonna need you to not do that. Like, it felt very wrong. It didn't really make sense logically. Obviously, like, you can't go backwards now. The head's already out. So, but I seriously was like up in stirrups and I was like, I can't do this. Like, I cannot do this. I can't do this. And I've seen like tons of shows where it's like after hours of pushing, finally the mom's like, I can't do this. And it only took me 2 pushes, and I was like, I can't do this. Like, I think I'm a sissy. I don't know. But I had no choice. Gathered my wits about me and pushed one more time. The shoulders came out, and I actually thought I was going to throw up. They were going to put the baby just straight on my chest, and I just felt so nauseous. Mom's like, give her a second, guys. And I did, took a breath. The nausea faded, and I had a baby.
Yeah. Hi.
Baby on my chest, and we were wheeled off to recovery after my mom helped me get in a bath and stuff, which was super sweet of her. So yeah, I had a baby.
Yeah.
I felt exhausted. Like endorphins that come, and they're like, or like you had like a cheer squad come in, they're like, you did it! You pushed it out! Go, Ceaira! Like, I don't know, but it was a good thing. I had a brand new baby. That was my story for Margaux. It wasn't quite as dramatic, but I hope it was funny. I had fun telling you this story. If you have any further questions where, like, I missed a gap, because that totally happens, just put them in the comments down below, and I'll try to get to them. Like if you've been enjoying this video, and watch some other videos from my parenting series. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys. Okay. I'm gonna push on your belly.